All right, so for ingredients, we've got sugar, we've got eggs, we've got heavy whipping cream, we've got unsalted butter, and then we have chocolate Noëls. If you don't have chocolate Noëls, you can use the Hershey's chocolate chips, are just fine. A little salted caramel and berries, macerated berries that you'll see at the end of this video. Some ramekins to put it in, and the mixing bowl for the egg whites. For this step, we're just going to take our eggs, we're going to crack them. We're going to separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. We're going to use 10 eggs. Careful not to get all the egg whites that we want to have in the bowl. We don't want any yolks. Just want to make sure that we don't get any egg whites in the yolks either. So want to keep them nice and separated. Careful not to drop a shell. It does happen. Many of you don't have a big mixing bowl like this. Don't really worry, you don't really need a big one. I just don't have a smaller one. All right. Okay, so this recipe calls for half a pound of butter. You're gonna need just a little bit more than a half a pound of butter, because what you need to do is you need to take our ramekins and our butter and you just kind of butter them up a little bit so it just doesn't stick. You can do this with a little spray, doesn't matter. If you've got the butter to use, you might as well use it. If you've got just like a regular kind of kitchen spray, it'll work too. So just get them all nice in here, the butter on them, and then we'll take our sugar. Pour into our ramekin. I like to do it over the same bowl. We're just going to spin it clockwise. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to coat the inside of the ramekin. So as it starts to cook, you will have a nice sugar coating on the outside, and it'll also help it come out of the ramekin. So on this next step, we're going to try to get our chocolate Noëls and the butter melted. So what we did is we have a double boiler. So we got our pot right here. Got a bowl to sit over the hot boiling water. And as it melts, we'll continue to kind of stir it up a little bit to kind of make it smooth. And then we'll put that into our next step. All right, at this point, we've just got the small amount of sugar that we set aside for the egg whites. We're going to mix those two together. Hit them on high for your mixing. We're going to whip them until they get to these soft peaks. If you don't have a big mixer like mine, it's okay. I can do this in my KitchenAid at home, or just a hand mixer works fine too. So you can just kind of see as we go, it's just starting to get those nice white creaminess now. All we're going to keep on beating them until they hit a nice soft peak. All right, I think we're just about there. Go ahead and shut our mixer down. Drop the bowl. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the soft peaks. So it's just going to be just like that. Sorry, that's a little tough to see where I'm going on this one, but nice soft peaks. So we'll get these eggs and sugar cream together. Nice and smooth, nice and creamy. All right, now we're almost at that point where the the cream is going to be hot enough where we can temper the eggs with it. All right, so if we've done everything right, we've got the butter melted with the chocolate. We have the egg yolks mixed with a little bit of sugar, cream together, and then we also have the egg whites already whipped up right here, the nice soft peaks. All right, so now, seems like a lot, but it's gonna go really easy now. So we wanna take our chocolate and temper the chocolate with the eggs, because we don't want the eggs to scramble. We just want the eggs to be able to be fully incorporated without scrambling them. So we're gonna take a little bit of the chocolate and pour it into our eggs and just whip real good, just a little bit at a time, because we don't want to add it a bunch at a time. Otherwise, it's gonna cook those eggs. We don't want to cook those eggs. Get that all nice and mixed up. And then we can add all this egg back into the chocolate mixture. Now that they're nice and tempered to be able to go in there. I've got Lena watching me. She's making sure I don't make a bunch of mess, because she knows that I'm not the best cleaner in the world. So, all right, so we got these eggs. They're nice and tempered. They're mixing well with the chocolate. Get them nice and mixed up. And then we're gonna take this tempered eggs and chocolate, and we're gonna fold it into our egg whites right here. Just pour that in there nice. We don't wanna beat this. We don't want to take it, we just want to take a nice rubber spatula and we want to fold this chocolate into the egg whites. Because we want to keep those egg whites nice and fluffy so they have nice little pockets of air in the cake when it's done. So we're just going to want to take that and just gently fold it to incorporate it. You may have parts that are a little bit, it looks like there's white to it, but don't worry about that. For the most part, we want it to kind of be it's going to come out to a nice light chocolate color once everything's all incorporated. All right. Okay, so with these ramekins, we're only going to want to go about 3/4 of the way up, because they're going to rise like a souffle, and then we're going to let them fall. But we only want to go about 3/4 of the way up the ramekin. Just like that. We'll go ahead and fill them all up, and we're going to put them in like a 200 pan, like a hotel pan. You'll see that just a full-size pan, because we're going to put some water around these ramekins to kind of help evenly distribute the heat, and then we'll help the little air, the moisture will kind of help them rise too. Okay, so far we've had these in here about 25 minutes in a convection oven, low fan. So most everybody's conventional oven is going to take a little bit longer. The convection ovens usually cook about 20 to 25 degrees higher than a conventional oven. So we're going to take a toothpick. If you have one of the really awesome ones like I do, it's got the umbrella. Don't have any regular toothpicks, but I've got the umbrella ones. All right, so we're just going to take this and stick it in here in the middle. We want it to come out clean, just like that. Okay, let's check a couple of them. That one's still got a little bit left to go. So we probably got about another 4 minutes or so. And when you do these ovens, when you check on your deal, don't slam your oven door. It'll cause them to fall. We want them to keep as much air in there as possible. So shut them off real slow. Got about 4 more minutes and then we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, they're out of the oven. I just want to give you a quick little shot of what they look like coming out of the oven. You can see how they got nice little air pockets in them. They're going to be nice and airy. They're still in the water, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out of the water. Be very careful. You've got a nice little kitchen glove. Put that on. The water's going to be hot. The ramekin's going to be hot, so be careful how you take them out. We're going to get them on a sheet tray to cool. And once they're done cooling, we'll take them. I'll show you how to get them out of the ramekins, and then we'll show you how to plate a dessert.